Hello, welcome back to Bookmas. Today I'm going to be doing the 12 Days of Christmas book tag. I haven't prepared for this tag at all. I don't know who created it, but I will find out and put it in the description below. And I haven't read through the questions, so honestly, anything could happen right now. I'm just gonna wing it and see what happens. So there are 12 questions and they're based on the song, obviously, the 12 Days of Christmas, and I'm gonna answer them. So the first question is, a partridge in a pear tree, what is your favourite standalone book? The one that popped to mind first was Homegoing by Yazzie. Absolutely love that book. It's historical, generational fiction. I adore it. And then second to that would be My Dark Vanessa, which is a dark contemporary literary story. It's very harrowing and awful, and I just love it. Yeah, I would say both of those. I'm trying to think if there are any others. There's probably like Madeline Miller. I do love Circe and The Song of Achilles. And for a non-fiction, I would also say The Five, which tells the story of the lives of the women who were killed by Jack the Ripper. The next question is Two Turtle Doves. What is your favourite fictional OTP or favourite ship? So movie and TV wise, I could answer this in a heartbeat. I could go with the classics like Destiel and Delena. There's also Logan and Veronica, obviously. But I don't know if I have a bookish one of recent times. So I'm gonna go with Aelin and Rowan, just because no one else comes to mind. I don't really ship ships nowadays, I don't think, unless I'm rereading a favourite series apparently. So those two would be a ship. I also like Aelin and Manon. Another ship that I find quite fun is Adeline and Cal, but I don't think Brandon Sanderson is realistically ever going to go there. So I'm going to move on to the next question. Question number 3 is Three French Hens. What is your favourite trilogy? The David Bad trilogy, easily my favourite. It's a stunning series set in the Middle East in a fictional city called David, and there are djinn and magical creatures, and there's political fantasy, and there are ships in that, although I don't really ship anyone in that, to be fair. It's honestly wonderful, so if you haven't already, pick that up. Question number 4 is Four Calling Birds. What is your favourite fictional beast or creature? And I'm going to turn this on its head a little bit, and I'm going to say the characters from Becky Chambers' Wayfarers series, not because I think they're beasts or creatures, before you have a go at me, but because they are non-human species. And I love all of them. They're just wonderful, cozy, lovely characters, most of them. So I wanted to give a shout out to another one of my all-time favourite series, and this is the way that I could do that. I just love the interspecies interactions, which sounds really wrong, but I don't necessarily mean it that way all the time. I just love reading about all of these different species and people interacting and living alongside each other. It's a wonderful series and I'd highly recommend you pick it up. Question number 5 is 5 golden rings. Show 5 golden books. I'm so unprepared for this. I feel like I should get a point for these actually being gold for the most part. I'm quite impressed. In case you're not looking at the screen, I've got Iron Flame, The Jassad Air, Bonesmith, I'm Still Alive, and Kingdom of Ash. Question number 6 is 6 Geese a Laying. Rotten Egg. What is your least favourite book? How am I meant to choose that? I hate so many books. Least favourite. What's my least favourite from this year? Let me see quickly. Spreadsheet. Filter. I've only rated one book 1 star, and that was The Ministry of Time. And I agree, it was a pretty bad book. Otherwise, Powerless was also pretty awful, so choose one of those. Question number 7 is 7 Swans Swimming. Show a book with water on the cover. Oh, I have to get up again. This was an easy one this time. I've picked Drowning by TJ Newman because it shows a plane falling into the ocean. It's underwater, so there we are. Question number 8 is 8 Maids and Milking. What fictional food do you wish you could taste? I'm gonna go with the classic answer, the food from Harry Potter. I always wanted to be able to taste that food when I was younger. I remember when, I guess it was Warner Brothers or someone, released chocolate frogs. I know that they have released them again and they are available from the Harry Potter studios, but they're just not the same, I don't think. The Halloween food looked amazing. Christmas food all sounded brilliant as well, and then also all of the like street food from the different shops in Diagon Alley or Hogsmeade. Always wanted to try that, and it's a shame that I never will. Question number 9 is 9 ladies dancing. Favourite dance between 2 characters. Did any of my ships dance? I can't actually remember if Aelin and Rowan have ever danced. Yeah, genuinely can't remember. I'm sure it happens in all of my books, but because it happens so often, I don't actually recall any of it. I guess you've got the Dance of Dragons from Fire and Blood. That kind of counts. Question number 10 is 10 Lords a Leaping. What is your favourite book-to-movie adaptation? I've not actually seen many this year. This is one question that I did prepare for because I was looking up adaptations for this year and next year, and I've not actually watched many this year. So my all-time favourite is obviously Jurassic Park, but from recent times I only watched the first couple of episodes of A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, and I did enjoy it, but I haven't finished it. And then also I've seen Dune Part 2, obviously, and those I guess would count as being good. Oh, and I did rewatch the entire Hunger Games trilogy and the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes earlier this year, and I feel like the trilogy is like underrated. It's actually really good, and it's even better as an adult now that I know like things that are going on. I feel like I can understand it much better as a 32-year-old than I did as a 18-year-old or however old I was when I read it the first time. It just makes so much more sense now. So yeah, the Hunger Games is like up there. Question number 11 is 11 Pipers Piping. What is your favourite Book-to-Movie adaptation soundtrack? Jurassic Park. Easily Jurassic Park. I really want that to play at my wedding. And finally, question number 12 is 12 Drummers Drumming. It's the end of the song. What's your favourite book ending? At the risk of repeating myself, I actually genuinely think the ending to the David trilogy is top tier. I have never read anything like it, and I feel like I've never been so satisfied with an ending in all my life. It was genuinely 5 stars. I loved it so much. And there's a certain quote in there that I can't actually tell you without spoiling. It's someone says, "I would take your hand 1,000 times over," and it just gives me goosebumps every single time. I've got the hairs on my arm are like raising right now. It's my favourite, and I just love the way all the characters ended up, all of the relationships, how they ended up, and just the build up to it just made the ending so satisfying as well. So I would definitely say the ending to the David trilogy. And there we go. This is the end of the rapid fire 12 Days of Christmas book tag. I feel like I've been talking for ages, but it's actually only been 10 minutes. So I feel like, do I need to drag out the ending to this video to make it long enough? I feel like most of my time was spent trying to grab these books. If you made it this far in the video, leave some musical notes emojis down below in the comments, and you should tell me what your favourite series or book ending is, because I love books with an epic series ending. It's half the reason why I don't actually finish book series very often, because I am scared the ending won't be very good. But if you know of any that are absolutely epic, let me know. That will inspire me to read them, I'm sure. So thank you for watching this really quick video. Thank you for joining me for Bookmas, and I'll speak to you all in the next one. Bye!